Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Jedi Knights Watch. My name is Graham, and today we have a figure announcement out of the blue from Hot Toys here, and it is the Armored Batman 2.0. We have a standard edition as well as the deluxe. You're seeing the deluxe right here. Before we get into it, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell so you don't miss any new content coming your way. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook. And here we have the standard edition as well. Definitely was more of a fan of the clean version. I do have the black chrome, which I do like a lot. I wasn't expecting anything like this to be announced. So it's almost like they're just going full in on the Justice League line. We're gonna see maybe a tease for another figure, in this video as well. With the deluxe version, you're going to get a diorama base, the Kryptonite spear, and then you also get the battle damaged pieces as well. So you're going to get this head sculpt. There's going to be obviously updated paint applications to the head sculpt, to the armor itself. And I don't know, I was just never a fan of this look. So I always had the clean, I just had the black chrome version, and I still have that. But I was always more of just a fan of that. I think he just looks cooler. This just kind of reminds me of that whole Martha scene, which is kind of, I wouldn't say grown on me, but it's definitely, I've been able to tolerate it better as I watch the movie more and more, but this just isn't the look that I want. But I will say the diorama base is really cool that comes with this, and we'll look at that in a minute here as well. The figure is going to have a new body. There's, spoiler alert, there's going to be some die cast on here, which did pique my interest a little bit. So hopefully, being that this is a bigger body, they're going to have a stronger body with it too to hold up more of the weight of the die cast. But yeah, improved paint applications, and then looks like some really nice weathering effects. I will say though, the original and the black chrome and even the battle damage one were no slouches. So I don't know, it's almost like I'm seeing this and I'm like, who really needs this? I mean, the price isn't terribly high on the secondary market, probably around $350 to $400 for these figures, but I don't know. It's weird because I love Batman and everything, but I feel a little weird about this because I just feel like there's other things that Hot Toys could be doing that maybe they haven't done, or other figures that really desperately need a 2.0 compared to this. Like I don't see a ton of differences, and I'm glad they're making some improvements like the die cast and giving you a diorama base and whatnot, but I just don't see it as like a need when there's other things that they could have been working on. But that's just my personal opinion. Here's the base itself. It's nice. I hope there's a big enough spot for him to actually stand here. It looks like it's a little tight, like his right foot is a little bit off that base. I do love the smash building effect to it, but I don't know why Hot Toys is doing this lately where they make these nice diorama bases, but they don't give you a place to really stand the figure. He's either got to have a foot up or a foot off of the base, and it's just very odd choice. Like, let's have a platform big enough for him to be able to stand on, and you could still have a diorama base. So I don't know, just my thoughts there. But I mean, he does look good, but so did the original, so it's tough for me to get really excited about this. But I can imagine somebody that missed out on this originally, that doesn't want to buy backwards, is very excited for something like this. So I'm happy for those people, and it also just makes me want to not buy backwards anymore. The collecting hobby has changed so much since I've even started collecting in the beginning of 2020, whereas you had to pre-order everything or you missed out, and then all of a sudden they made it abundance, and then everything's on discount, and now they're getting back to that, but now they're reissuing a bunch of things, so no, like, quote-unquote grail is safe. So it's just odd, and it's changed a lot, and it's hard to know what the right path is on purchasing and whatnot. So I think I'm leaning more towards, I'm done going backwards and spending big bucks when they seem to just reissue the most random figures. But anyways, and here we can see a little tease of Justice League Superman, which does look different from the original that we got. The suit looks a little bit darker. It looks like a little bit different material. But could this be a tease that we're also going to get a Superman from Justice League? I think it's no coincidence that we're getting all of these Justice League figures. InArt is doing their own Superman. I gotta assume that Hot Toys is going to be announcing this in the near future as well. We have I do like this though, that they're giving you a look of the old body with the new one. So there is going to be some minor details, a little bit bigger on the new one, which is weird too, because if it's 6 scale, shouldn't it be 6 scale? Why are we making these figures bigger I thought they should have been in scale already, but hey, I sound salty, I think, but I'm really not. It's just caught me off guard, I guess, and it's a little out of left field. But the portrait does look nice. It's a nice battle damaged head sculpt. It's got a really good Ben Affleck likeness to it. It's just not the look that I want. I want the more intimidating look like this, the clean version, when I'm looking at my armored Batman. Again, that's just personal preference. It is nice, though, that they at least are kind of doing the deluxe with the battle damage look, but then the non-deluxe where you can get the clean look. So kind of getting at least both of them out of the way here as well. I'm curious on price for this. We're going to talk about that, I guess, in a minute. We'll compare the standard with the deluxe, but here we have the highlighted pieces that are going to be die cast, pretty much most of the armor. So, I mean, that's going to be nice, and this thing's going to be a hefty boy, that's for sure. You know, might have a little bit more shine to it, or maybe just the realistic factor might be off the charts compared to the original, so I'm sure there's going to be some improvements there. I just don't know if for me there's enough to make me want to buy this, especially when I'm just happy with what I have. It's nice to get DC figures, but I also want new DC figures, like stuff that they haven't even made yet, but that's neither here nor there, I guess. So it looks great. It looks awesome. I'm assuming this is going to be mid 2025, but here, let's take a look at what you all get with the deluxe. So the big differences is you're going to get the battle damage pieces, you're going to get the kryptonite spear, and then you're going to get the diorama base. But I will say, if you don't need the battle damage pieces, I do like the base on the standard as well. It's that circular base that they've been going with these newer figures. So I'm a fan of that. I know not everybody is, but I don't think you can go wrong with either version here. I'm guessing the deluxe is probably going to be around $335. And then here we have the standard. You can see the base there as well. It's still going to have die cast. It's still going to have updated paint applications and the bigger updated body. So you do have that to work with as well. But I'm going to guess $290 for the standard and $335 for the deluxe. But we'll see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you happy with this? Are you a little off put with it? Is there other stuff you want them to be working on? Let me know. I want to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon.